Greetings, gardeners. Welcome back to another episode of the Grumpy Gardener's Medicine Show. Today's show is all about floaters. Well, when I was a kid growing up in Chicago, when somebody said, "Oh, look, it's a floater," it meant we were swimming at the beach in Lake Michigan, and something on the order of that Baby Ruth bar that Bill Murray threw in the pool on Caddyshack would come drifting in. Oh my God, it's a floater. No. Oh, it's all about floaters in your eyes, those spots that can develop. I've had them a few times in my life, usually very minor, and they didn't last long. Although I did have an attack, shall we say, about 3 years back when I tore several layers of my retina apart. I was trying to hang on to Teflon-coated steel roofing in a Puna rainstorm on top of a building. It was hard. I was hanging on for my dear life, and the force, the strain of gripping actually tore the retina apart in my left eye. And so some fluid got inside there and it formed collagens. So I have dark spots on the left eye, pretty bad ones. They have been going away slowly over the last 3 years, but not fast enough for me, of course. They do actually obstruct my vision to some extent. Well, great friend of mine back there in Fremont, California, Hugh Danaher, was watching YouTube and came up with a doctor's channel where he was discussing a study about using pineapples to cure floaters in the eyes. Well, he naturally thought of Bill with all them flying apples and floaters. So he sent me a link. I watched the video and then went to the Taiwanese newspaper English version. The study was done in Taiwan, and read the article for myself. And it appears that it was a fairly comprehensive study. It was done over a period of 90 days where they had 3 different groups of individuals. One group who had only had very, very minor floaters in the eye. Another group had moderate floaters. And then one group had rather severe floaters in the eyes. Now, what they did was they fed the first group with the minor floaters 1 slice of pineapple daily for 90 days. The moderate group got 2 slices of pineapple daily, 90 days, and the severe group got 3 slices a day for 3 months' time. The first group had 120 test subjects in it, and after the study was over, only 35 people in the study still reported having floaters in their eyes, which means that literally 70% of the mild floaters were actually cured by eating pineapple for 3 months every day. Group 2, another 120 subjects in that one, and there were still 35 people in the group that had floaters at the end of the study, making that about 73%. Group 3 came off at about 69%, showed that their floaters had been reduced by the use of pineapple. Now, it appears that it's the bromelain, it's an enzyme that's contained in pineapple, and the bromelain is what appears to be giving the reaction. It looks like the bromelain is actually decomposing extracellular structures that will grow onto the retina. It dissolves these collagens and makes them go away. Well, here I am. I got floaters. Man, we got pineapples or us, and during the season, which is almost 3 months, close to 3 months a year for the last 3 years, I have definitely been eating more than 3 slices of pineapple per day on the average during the season here. But I guess next time around, that'll be next August, I am really going to dig into the pineapple, and I've suppose give myself canker sores or something else. But if it would work on flushing this floater off my left eye, boy, I'd be so happy about it. The floater on my eye has been improving over the last 3 years. Now, I don't know whether it was just time or whether it was all the pineapple I eat. It was very extensive. It was a bad floater. It's not as bad now as it was, but yeah, it went right across the middle of my retina. It looked like a great big hard C with a plume of stuff that came out of it and went right across the middle of the eye, so it made things gray and hazy. Well, I just can't think of a better tasting, more delicious and wonderful way to be able to cure vision problems than to sit around and eat pineapple. I mean, what do you think, huh? Could the rest of life be that nice? Suppose we say, well, hey, you know what? Chocolate bars cure cancer. They might, I don't know. But it sure would be tastier than chemotherapy, right? Yeah, having these kind of nice remedies. Now, in the case of floaters, there really weren't any really good practical remedies for a floater. Most physicians and optometrists are going to tell you, sorry, can't help you. Now, a doctor I was watching on YouTube this morning, he did bring up a couple of ways that, for instance, using a laser, I guess they can get these things out of there. They can also drain all the fluid out of your eyeball. I'll put up with the floaters, thank you. The laser I'm not so sure about, and I have never heard of that here on this island, that's for sure. Maybe some place in the mainland they got that equipment. Here they don't seem to have it, and to my knowledge there is generally almost no medical way to address a floater other than time. So this is absolutely wonderful news. Right here I have my special guest I brought with me today. This right here is the solution to your vision problems. How about that, huh? We're really out of season. This is December, and I'm still finding a few of these out here. So ordinarily, we're August to November at the very best. There's still a few, though. Ooh. And for those of you who want to try growing your own pineapples, we still have plenty of slips. So I have got a lot of slips for these white pineapples, Sahilo whites here. If you're interested, if you're in the mainland, well, there's going to be a minimum quantity because I have to get an inspection, blah, blah, blah. It's a 50-mile round trip, so you're going to have to buy enough of them to make it worthwhile. If you're here on the island, I don't care. 1, 2, 10, 100, 1,000. It doesn't matter. Just come on up here and get them. We got them. All right, folks. Aloha. Y'all hang loose. And remember, the next time somebody says, oh, look, there's floaters, it ain't a Baby Ruth bar.